So guys, have you ever tried machine learning and felt overwhelmed because of its interdisciplinary nature that requires you to have the knowledge of mathematics, statistics and programming? And if you don't have that, you will fail to understand how it works. Even not that, you have data challenges that requires you to collect data and then clean data, process data, manipulate data and do whole lot of computation to build models out of that data and perform and apply all the algorithms on it. And even not that, you have to evaluate that data set and use some metric and see how accurately it is giving the predictions. And if you want to improve your model, you have to perform hyperparameter tuning. Yeah, that will make it iterations by iterations, and you will keep on changing. You have to keep on trying and keep on experimenting how things works. And if everything works fine and you don't have computational resources, I'm very sure you will give up even before starting. And the rapidly evolving dynamics of this field makes it even scary part of everything, because every day some libraries, some functions and something is changing, so that you have to stay relevant each day and keep up to date yourself with all the changes that are happening in the field. But wait, I will make this whole journey easy for you. So follow this video till the end. I will be sharing you some tips and some techniques that I followed that made my learning journey very easy, very smooth. And I'm very interested and very excited to learn about every concept each day. So you have to have that motivation, and I will be sharing you how you can create something in yourself that will make you encouraged and motivated each day to learn something new, build something new every day. But there are some good reasons to follow machine learning as your career because of its high demand and low supply, because of which companies are paying extraordinarily high price for expert machine learning engineers. And that opens up the job opportunity where you can work in various different fields: finance, healthcare, manufacturing, e-commerce, and wherever the data is produced and consumed, there machine learning can be applied and there will be a demand of machine learning engineers. It also opens up the opportunity for freelancing and entrepreneurship, where you can start your thing and you can help other businesses to provide your service. And even there is a very high boom in the global job market for machine learning engineers, so you can also opt to work as a remote machine learning engineer where you can sit at your home and work from home. So for all that, you have to make sure you're constant learning and keep innovating your projects and products, and whatever you learn, try to apply. So here are some practical tips that I followed and may be helpful for you as well. So starting off with the first point is understanding the prerequisites first. So before starting any concept, you should know what are the concepts that are required before starting this concept. So that will help you understand that concept and will help you to get the clear understanding of this concept very well. Similarly, for Python and programming languages also, you should understand the at least a very minimum basic syntax of some programming languages. Particularly here we will be using Python for most of the machine learning tasks, so you should know the proper syntax before getting deep into the complex code and understanding the projects behind it. And second is the most important thing: once you are done with the theory, try to practice and apply it on the real world scenarios. The mistake we do is we keep on watching the tutorials and lectures and never start practicing hands-on coding. But we should do that as well. We should start coding and we should start following the tutorials on our laptop or on our desktop as well, so that we do understand how it practically works. And seeing things, that's a real motivation, some new outputs that we build, and this feeling of something that we created is very unique, and that pushes you to create some more, learn more, and to create some more projects. You should be very familiar with the data. You should be very comfortable while processing with that data, like cleaning stuff, manipulating stuff, like handling missing values, all those exploratory data analysis stuff. And by the way, I'm creating a playlist that will be releasing soon in this channel related to exploratory data analysis, that will include statistics, mathematics and code and real hands-on coding tutorials. It will be a 10 video long series, around 10 to 12 hours. So it will be very beneficial for you. It was recorded by me 1 year back for a freelance client that I will be releasing it for free in this YouTube channel. You should know feature engineering, all the steps required to engineer your data set before feeding it to machine learning model. That will help your model to understand your data set well and perform with a greater accuracy. Using libraries such as Matplotlib, Seaborn, and see how they works. Just see how they work. Don't try to learn functions. You don't have to learn syntax anyway, because you can be using AI applications like ChatGPT to generate code. Just you have to understand how it works, how things works, because that is important. See how it is overfitting. but as underfitting. See how these concepts have a very huge impact on your model, and sometimes your model can give very good, very great accuracy, but it will be of no use because it is not trained on the real world examples. It is just fed on some examples that it has already seen, and if you will try to test it on that data, it will give you 100% accuracy, but that is not something that we want. We want it to perform accurate on real world data. And the most important part that I will recommend is learn by experimenting. Try experimenting with the hyperparameter. See what are different optimizers are, where they are beneficial, and how they can impact your models, and where they can be used, how they can be used, and try iterating over them. Try iterating over the values like epochs and batch size. These are some concepts where you have to figure out which works best, and whichever the configuration works best, that you have to use for your model. And try to leverage online resources and join communities, because I will say the communities are very great push factors when you are trying to learn alone. The problem is not with you. This is a process from which we all have to go through, and if you are able to handle all that pressure, then you can finally be successfully create some model and create and call yourself as a machine learning engineer. If you have any doubt, you can comment down below, or if you want to interact with me, you can ping me on WhatsApp, Instagram, or whatever. We can schedule a Google Meet so that we can discuss your doubt, whichever problem you are facing in your learning, and how we can solve that. The series will be very soon published on this channel related to exploratory data analysis, so stay tuned for that.